Worked example 11, balanced Wheatstone bridges. A Wheatstone bridge is connected as shown, where we have 200 ohms, 400 ohms, 100 and an unknown R4. And we're basically being asked to calculate the value of R4. For our Wheatstone bridge, basically we always have our similar formula, R1 over R3 equals R2 over R4. So if we go ahead and just quickly sketch a short arrangement of that. So R1, R3, R2 and R4. Now the thing to bear in mind is that the arrangement in the formula isn't fixed, isn't strict. So R1 over R3, R2 over R4, it's determined by the layout and arrangement in the question. So here we've got R1, R3, R2 and R4, but equally if this was R2 and this was R3 and this was still R4, it would become R1 over R2 divided equals R3 over R4. So the numbers would change around. So don't get caught out by that. Just remember that it's determined by the layout in the question here. Speaking of which, in the question we have 200 ohms here, we've got 100 ohms down here, 400 ohms, and our unknown resistance of R4. So in order to calculate the unknown resistance of R4 when the bridge is balanced, then we can use our equation here, 200 over 100 equals 400 over R4. We would then rearrange our equation here, and the easiest way to do that would be to flip both sides, multiply across by 400. So in other words, 100 over 200. So I'm basically just going to flip both sides, becomes R4 over 400, and then go multiply across by 400 to give me R4 being equal to 100 over 200 multiplied by 400. And in this case, that gives me 200 ohms as my R4 resistance to balance the bridge.